Astra Travelers, and welcome to an interesting episode of Tales of Teyvat, a Genshin Lore Podcast. This week, we're really considering spring break here in Teyvat. We decided that we needed to do something low-key to kind of take in the nicer weather and really enjoy what's going on around us and take some time off. And who wouldn't? Teyvat is a beautiful land. I'm currently on Star Snatch Cliff myself, but we wanted to still bring you guys something fun to do. So we actually have something really fun in store here for you today, and it involves Booze Hounds and Angel Share and some other fun things. And I'm gonna let Tiff explain a little bit further, aka our Charles for the night.
Or Diona.
No, Diona would refuse to serve us in a nice way. So,
but I would be making nice drinks.
Ooh.
They'd be delicious.
You're saying
Diona,
Charles
she
doesn't?
does. Go ahead, Al.
Are you saying Charles doesn't make good drinks?
No, it's just that Diona's known for
The
being
shade.
like a star bartender.
That's true.
True. Charles is your hometown bartender while Diona is like doing insane shit in a
Yeah.
New York bar.
What
like,
is Charles known
rooftop
for?
level.
Like,
I
what
don't
is
know,
he known
talking to
for?
us.
Talking to he's
Talking to us, really, that's it. We don't know his drinks. We don't know his signatures.
Well, we are first going to start off with actually telling you our Genshin-inspired cocktails and mocktails. You will be able to find all of these recipes and ingredients up at our site, talesofteyvat.com, and be able to download them. And if you make them, please let us know and let us know what you think. Each version will have the alcohol version, and we've also included a virgin version as well for those people who just don't want to drink or are not of age. So everything is will be set up there. So we're going to be going through each of our drinks and trying them out as we go along. So this should get interesting. And then we're going to go into afterwards talking about who we think actually would be drinking these drinks and where we would take spring break if we lived in Teyvat.
So many places.
See if you can actually already figure out who's taking who on spring break.
Don't even get me started. I travelers went missing for a little bit today. I wasn't answering my phone. I was really busy, and I got a text message, and it was like, if Child was texting her, she would have answered by now.
Wow.
It was fantastic.
Oh, wow.
It was
Not
fantastic.
wrong. And I was like, a child would have stalked me out and whisked me away from the drama of the workday.
I was worried. I was like, did she get fired?
Oh my god! Goes like, you didn't get fired. No, I didn't. I was not fired. I was just busy. The opposite of fired. Or is it?
Well, you can now
It is on
relax
fire.
tonight with your cocktails and enjoy some of our drinks. I'm going to kick it off with my cocktail, which,
Ooh.
as you guys have heard probably way too many times, my favorite place in the Teyvat world is Amakane Island. So my drink is actually named after it. It's called Amakane in the Afternoon. And it is equal parts vodka, blue curacao, sweet and sour mix, grenadine, and then cran grape or grape juice, whichever one you choose. So it makes a nice purple galaxy looking drink.
If you're me, you put edible glitter in it, and it looks like a sunset.
If you want to make this virgin, you would replace the vodka and blue curacao with like cool blue Gatorade. Would still continue to get you that same color because like grenadine is still the grenadine and the cran grape will still add into that. So you'll still get the purple. So it's very Inazuma based.
But Tiff also is forgetting to say that she threw in a really hard twist with this project when she told us what we were doing. And it was the fact that we had to be inspired to create our drinks by ingredients in Genshin.
Yes. So everything would be as if you were making it in Teyvat. Some of our ingredients wouldn't be available. So what would you actually use as your ingredients? So going back to my Amakane in the Afternoon, lavender melon and viperous flower would be included. And I may be saying that wrong. Viperous?
Is that the one in
Viperous?
Sumeru?
That
Or
is
is-
the one in Sumeru. Yeah.
It's so
I'm
pretty.
multi-
Paris?
I'm doing
Paris.
some international bargaining. I didn't keep everything in
Whoa.
Inazuma. Yeah. We're open border kind of land now. So we get our flowers, our Viparous. Viparous, is that what we're going to go with?
Yeah.
I say this wrong all the time.
It's okay.
So it's the bee flower. It's pretty.
All right. I want to try. Can we try them now?
Yes. So now everybody take a sip and let me know what you think. It does get a little sweet. So those of you at home, if you are going to play along and make them, the sweet and sour mix actually does help break down some of the sweetness to it, because usually it's really sour mix.
Definitely.
So you can also change it up a little bit if you're not a sweet tooth type of person.
Definitely get grape Kool-Aid. You can't even taste the alcohol, which is how I love it. Oh my God, it's so good.
Yay. I love it.
It reminds me of those like freezy pops that you put in the freezer.
Yes.
But you like let them all melt because you really just want the juice.
Oh, you know what? That would actually be a good thing to do too. Instead of putting ice in it, actually put a freezy pop in it.
Oh my God, yes, the summer drink.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's very refreshing. It's a very outdoorsy, summertime, springtime kind of drink. It's not something you're having in the dead of winter, I don't think. But it also, because it makes a really neat color, works really well for Halloween. You'll usually see it named like a purple people eater or a purple galaxy. Tends to be different names for it as well.
I'm normally not the biggest grape person, but I'm really enjoying it.
I love it. It tastes like candy.
It tastes like candy. It is. It's very candy-like.
That's
Oh,
how
like a
alcohol's
Jolly
supposed to
Rancher.
taste. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like a grape Jolly Rancher.
Mm-hmm. Now, I might be aging myself here, but I don't know if any of you young will remember getting Zima and putting a grape Jolly Rancher in it. It's like the predecessor to this.
Yeah.
I was drinking underage. Never mind that.
Oh, underage. All right, you're that young. I see.
I didn't know a 4-year-old had access to that.
Miss Young Diona.
God, I realize I'm gonna get fucked up real quick.
But as my drink is called Amakane in the afternoon, it obviously would include some of our beautiful purple stylish ladies of Inazuma. So I think this is something that Kuki would drink. Originally, I leaned toward it being but I don't know if she would. I don't know if she would really go into the sweet stuff. But I feel like Kuki, after a day with Ito, she needs a relaxing little cocktail with some sakura flowers flowing down around her.
I mean,
I think I and Yamiko would share this because, like, I is addicted to sweets.
Yeah, she loves.
Yeah, that is true. She does love desserts.
It's a dessert, but liquid.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That is true.
But I mean, Kuki is like our co-op healer, so we love her.
Yeah. She's my little lady.
Oh, with that nice butt.
Yes. She does. She has a nice butt. I don't want to bring up the nice butt little poll again because you're all wrong. And you didn't pick Rosaria for the nice butt. So we're not going down that path again. But Kuki is definitely the number 2.
Kuki's got a nice ass, but Shenha's got that badonk.
See, you're all wrong. I don't know who you're looking at.
you like a little compact butt.
Well, no, I like a Rosaria butt. It's got a nice little like jiggle to it as she's sauntering around.
Mm-hmm.
And Kuki just has like a perfect little Hanes butt, like
butt.
Yeah.
Just like
yeah,
still bony.
And
like something that's like munchable.
And not a
munchable hiney.
A munchable hiney, not a
yeah.
Like not something that's gonna take over your face, but like something that's like
it's a snack, not a meal.
Right.
Oh. Give me a full fucking 7-course, man.
That's definitely Shenhe.
Exactly. I want to die in that booty. Look, disclaimer, I'm so sorry. I get very lewd and also very red and
Al gets
very
very
sweaty
lewd when she wakes up in the morning.
Oh, you guys don't.
It has nothing to do with the drinks. So next up will be Fiends' cocktail. Please take it away.
So I was really mad because Tiff told me that it had to have these ingredients in it. And originally I wanted to just make a drink that was albedo themed. So I really had to get creative on how I was going to do that.
I like how angry you were about this too.
I was like fighting her in like Discord. I was like, no. And I was like, your idea is really nice, but no. So my drink is called Flash of Genius, which is actually one of Albedo's moves. I think it's his elemental skill, or actually it might be his passive skill for crafting, now that I think of it. But anyway, so mine's called Flash of Genius, and the ingredients in it are gin, limoncello, Sprite, and an optional lemon wedge. I will say for me, and what makes it a albedo alchemy drink in my head, is that I'm using a gin called Indigo Empress 1908. And what's really cool about it is it's a purple color gin. And when you mix it with citrus, it changes colors. So it will turn a blue color depending on, you know, how much citrus you have in there. And it's cool because the gin, even if you don't have like a yellow drink like the limoncello in it, if you were to like to squeeze a lemon in it, it would still change colors. I thought it kind of gave like a party trick vibe, and I felt like Albedo would totally have a drink that was a party trick. To make this virgin, you can replace the gin and the limoncello with a sparkling lemon water like a San Pellegrino, or you could add some lemonade or a little bit of both, whatever you choose. And you could actually still do the color changing effect by buying butterfly pea flower powder, which you could get on Amazon. It's really not that expensive. It's safe to eat, obviously. They actually use it at a lot of bars. So you could still get like the fun color changing effect. And yeah, go ahead, Al.
When you say pea, is it PEA or PEE?
PEA, like the vegetable.
Okay, thank God.
Yeah, not like the color everything else is.
It's butterfly piss, y'all.
No,
Okay.
no, not
Sorry.
yet. Not today. And then for my Teyvat ingredients, I decided to go with sweet flowers, dandelion seeds, and wolf hook. I felt like sweet flower and wolf hook would make sense just in a drink, and I felt like the dandelion seeds would make the magic happen.
The magic of Mondstadt.
The magic of Mondstadt, of Venti, of the Animo Archon.
Albedo probably like crushed those dandelion seeds and like got their extract to make it the bubbly.
Hell
I don't
yeah.
know. It's like I sipped it already. I'm sorry. I got ahead of the game. But with the Sprite, it's like it, you know how like the dandelions go? It feels like they're popping on your tongue. That makes sense. You know,
The carbonation gives it like a bubbly, windy vibe.
which is where the flash of genius comes out.
Mhm.
Oh, thank God I have water. I can hydrate.
Yeah,
And while I think that gin sounds amazing because of the color change, and I completely plan on getting it and wowing people with it. I went with regular gin this time, but it's
Okay.
nice and lemony, obviously with the limoncello and the Sprite and stuff like that. It just keeps it very refreshing, and it counteracts with the gin nice too.
Yes.
This
Ooh.
gin can be a little dry.
yeah, I think it's a good summer drink.
Yes.
Mhm. I recommend if you can find it. There's a gin that is a strawberry rhubarb flavored gin, and I'm using that right now. And it's very tart, and then you get the backsplash of like, sweet.
What did you think about it, B?
Oh, I loved it. I actually found some gin hidden away in a cupboard, and I used that for mine, and it was delicious. It was like very refreshing, very summery. I liked it.
Mine, I want to let everyone know that mine turned more of like, I think because I used so much limoncello in it, mine's more of like a like lavender color, which I didn't expect. I thought it would be darker. And I love
that
it.
for you though.
Yeah.
Because like lavender is so good. Like
Yeah. Oh, and I love a lavender syrup.
So I
Mhm.
used a little bit of Sprite and a little bit of lemon lime sparkling ice.
Ooh.
ooh, you and your
And mine.
sparkling eyes.
I know, I love it. That was really good.
I love that. Okay. Writing that down for next time.
Hmm.
So, people who would drink this drink, obviously Albedo, because he's like really the one making this drink because That's what I decided. And then
it's a good reason, Fiend. Good reason.
For me, of course, all I could think of when I think of Albedo is Nat, who's my Genshin OC. I really see like Albedo making this over the summer with like Nat and Kaya and Lisa and like Timaeus, maybe Sucrose pops in. Depending on like Kaya's move, you know, Sarah from Good Hunter might come over because like sometimes they got a thing going on. These are all headcanons, of course, in my game, in my story, because in my story, like Nat and Kaya are like adopted siblings almost. Like she wasn't officially adopted by Krapus, but she's might as well have been. Like he took her in and did a lot of like mentoring with her. So that's kind of where they all come in. And yeah, that's all I have to say about that. I'm very excited about it. I can't wait to make them drink it in the story.
All right. Well, mine is the El Palombre because it's a play on a Paloma and, you know, Ito saying hombre all the time. So this is in Teyvat, Sunsettia, maybe Amakumo fruit because it sizzles, and then maybe berries. And this is tequila, sparkling ice, which is the pink grapefruit flavor from your local 7-Eleven. Lime juice, salted rim. If you want to do virgin, leave out the tequila and do anything agave flavored. You could also add like real grapefruit juice instead of sizzling. Who drinks it? Ito. Ito drinks this because
I can feel that.
It's simple. It is like something that like you would go to like a nasty party and like see it at. And you're gonna find it in a plastic cup or a styrofoam cup with like a salted rim if they're fancy. And that's it.
Ooh.
So like you could do this simply just like getting the pink grapefruit flavor version of sparkling ice and having tequila.
And who doesn't just have a bottle of tequila in their house?
Yeah. I said crystal ice instead of sparkling ice. Is there one called crystal ice?
It's sparkling ice. It's like a little like sparkling water type of thing.
Are you thinking of Crystal Light?
Oh, maybe.
Oh, similar,
Although
but
that would
different.
probably work too, because I think they have a pink grapefruit.
Ooh.
We didn't have the carbonation.
I gotta say, I went out and bought like the legit salt for this, like the margarita, like dip your glass salt. That's some good shit.
I'm
always like weird with tequila drinks for some reason. Like when I make them myself, I always feel like I'm kind of doing it wrong. Like what should be in with tequila? Even though, I mean, I have margaritas and it's like they have juice in it and even like a tequila sunrise.
Mm-hmm.
It just always kind of like throws me. And I was like, tequila and pink grapefruit. Like it was blowing my mind a little bit. Like, how is that going to work?
A classic Paloma.
I've never had that. I don't think I ever heard. Well, you know what's funny though? I'd never heard about it, and then I've seen it 3 times since you sent me the list. Yeah, because that's how that always goes.
I gotta say, I'm not usually a grapefruit person, but this is delicious.
It is
it's
so
like
good.
It's really sweet, which is nice. And I feel like the salt rim like really adds like that contradiction, almost like I'm having like a chocolate covered pretzel.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's sort of like a margarita.
I would dare to say I like this more than a margarita.
Ooh.
And I also had never heard of a Paloma before. So I was
this is like maybe a Paloma Fizz because it's
absolutely
carbonated?
a Paloma Fizz.
Yeah.
I love it.
Minus the strawberries.
This is kind of like a street corner version of a margarita. It's really you need 2 things and that's it.
It's why Ito will drink it. How fast can you get fucked up and that you can't taste it? Which is why
Ito is not going around to shop like to find all these ingredients. He's like,
he's not putting multiple things in here
now.
I know, and in Teyvat, there's not like one grocery store. Like you have to go to like 4 different stores to get everything you need to make like a pizza. It's ridiculous.
This does also remind me of my aunt's version of sangria, which is cheap red wine and orange soda. I feel like Ito would be totally all about that too.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's 2 things. Put them together. It's delicious.
Diet Sunkiss.
I give this, all of them have so far gotten like a 10 out of 10 for me. I was really nervous because I thought I made these all really strong. But maybe that's also why they're getting a 10 out of 10. I don't know.
I think I just put too much tequila in this one, but that's fine.
Yeah, when you made it, did you do like equal parts, or did you put more grapefruit than tequila?
I don't know.
I put a shot of tequila and then filled that bitch with sparkling ice.
I have no idea. I didn't measure.
You just went by, this looks good.
Yeah.
Was it grapefruit
You measured with your
sparkling
heart.
ice?
Yes.
My heart. Yes, I used the grapefruit one too. I followed all of these recipes to a T.
What?
Like because I had a lot of it. Like I had vodka, I had tequila, I had the gin. So it was pretty easy to like, for the most part. I had to get like the sweet and sour, the grenadines, the sparkling ice, and watermelon juice.
Yeah.
Which brings us to owls.
Oh,
Our transitions are fantastic.
Yeah. So I made a drink called the Sumerian Summer. Absolutely a watermelon mojito.
Delicious.
Delicious. The Teyvat ingredients, we're going to have mint, and you can have multiple different berries. I would say a Zaytun Peach is probably going to be your better bet with the Sunsettia. You can do lavender melon, a lot of different ones. I recommend Zaytun Peach because we don't have anything that's watermelon based, and I'm like, that's close enough. But it's just white rum, or you can have a flavored white rum. I chose pineapple rum.
Oh shit.
Because I only do Bacardi. I was gonna do Dragonberry, but I was like, that's a bit too bougie. Let's just do pineapple. And oh my God, yes. And then you have watermelon juice or raspberries, or any juice of choice. I've tried it with guava nectar.
Ooh.
To die for. It's so good. Then you have crushed mint, a little bit of lime or lime juice, and perfect. To make it just virgin, you just replace the rum with Sprite or a fizzy soda. I would recommend like a more light soda rather than like a Coke, because it's not a Coke and Jack Daniels. Fuck up the whole like flavor theory.
I can't imagine putting Coke in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, or a Coke and rum, like
Exactly. It's supposed to emulate like that. The end of your Sumerian day is cooling down. You have a refresher. You're about to have an amazing dinner.
yeah.
It really gets more of the tropical vibe.
I made mine with vodka, and it was delicious,
Ooh,
especially with the mint.
Yeah, the mint's great.
Give me crushed mint.
The mint and the lime, yeah.
I was either gonna do this or like a mint julep-esque base drink. And the last time I had a mint julep, my boyfriend made it for me. Mind you, he's almost a bartender at a certain point. He loves making cocktails. I tried to stand up after one drink of that, and I couldn't. I couldn't stand. I was too fucked up. And like, I'm just there giggling my ass off, because that's what I do. If I either have rum or really any alcohol, I'll just be giggle fits.
Or just no alcohol. Like
Just I'll still have a hard time. But either way, the people who would be drinking this, I would think, is Sino, Tignari, Venti, of course. He'd probably drink all of our stuff. Kale, if she has dad's permissions. Deha, Kava, Dory, Dunyazard, I think would dabble in it. But it's a very rejuvenating, refreshing drink. Yeah. That's
I also like my instructions. One person who would drink your drink.
Oh,
Alan Fiends went crazy.
Look, okay,
Listen.
look. You can say one person, but like there's too many to choose from. And like so many people, everyone should have the benefit of drinking this bubbly of a Sumerian summer.
Bubbly. All right. You're cut off.
Listen, if I had to like pick one person, it would be Albedo. But like he shares the wealth.
Yeah, we gotta share the wealth, man.
Does he?
Yeah. Also,
yeah, he does.
guava nectar with mint is like high key pussy on fire, to quote RuPaul. I'm not okay.
All right, and we're done.
No.
Yes, so just to round out our little cocktails and our spring break kind of vibing, where would you go on spring break if you lived in Teyvat?
Port Ormos, the best place to be.
With
Yes.
all the hustle bustle?
Oh my God, you're right. Like, okay, maybe this is because I was originally from the north and I've now moved to Florida. Would you not want to go to Miami for spring break?
Yeah, but I guess I don't. Right. Yeah, I mean, Miami would be the.
Her answer is no.
Yeah.
She's like, no.
Yeah.
No, that's like, nah, man.
Fine.
Not Miami. I want to go somewhere low
Fine.
key.
Okay, gee, y'all don't want to bar. Look, I mean, I also get that because sometimes having like a staycation is like top tier. But like, think Port Almost, you're gonna have like you're on the waterfront and you're also in a tree and there's so much cool shit. And it's like, come on.
Brandon, where would you go if you were going on spring break in Teyvat?
Economia.
And
What?
Fuck the sun. I'm going
Yep.
underground.
Mhm. Yep.
Beast decided he was gonna be a dwarf.
It was like
No,
the perfect
I
answer.
love the idea that like you can escape the sun and like still have sun.
Yeah.
Oh, so you could get sun without ever having like a sunburn.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm
pretty
a
fucking
natural
smart.
ginge. I have freckles. I burn after 10 minutes in the sun.
But is your minge ginger minge? I can't. I need to
You
stop.
got me, gal.
Beanie, where would you go?
In this hypothetical situation, I'm assuming that I already live in Mondstadt. So I would probably go to Gandharvaville. I feel like I'm friends with Tinyari. And I'm going to go stay with him and Kale and vibe out and like learn how to garden.
And
Oh my God, that's
you'd
so
be drinking
tropical.
Sumerian summers.
Yes, I'd be drinking so many Sumerian summers. And then, of course, Albedo would come and visit. And he would bring his Flash of Genius ingredients as well. So we'd be vibing.
What if we mix the two?
Ooh, I don't know.
I would go over to Watasumi Island and live on a seashell with Kakomi.
Oh, that's a good
my
one.
God, that's perfect.
Mhm.
That is.
I'm gonna watch the waterfall and it's gonna be relaxing. Yeah.
Mm.
And then every once in a while I'm gonna fall into the waterfall and go to Enkanomiya and wave to Brandon.
Thank you. I'm so happy.
You look down that gaping hole and you're like, hi,
Yeah. Often when I look down gaping holes, I think of
I
Brandon.
mean, I would climb up. I would climb up for Tiff. I'll climb up for Tiff. Like, hey, girl, hey. And then slide back down.
Like a little merman. I love it. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed our spring break recipes, our cocktails. And like I said earlier, if you make them, please let us know. You will see little pictures of our recipes on our social media, but they will also be up on our site with some additional instruction and stuff like that that I just couldn't fit on the graphic, basically. So,
and travelers, if you're interested in checking that out, you can follow us on Instagram, Tales of Teyvat Pod, or on Twitter, Tales of Teyvat. Additionally, you can shoot us an email, talesoftevatpod@gmail.com, if you want to send us pics of your drinks, but don't want everyone knowing that you made the drinks. We get it. We've been there. But you can also go to talesoftevat.com to find the drink recipes or to find out any of our other fun stuff we have there. We have a ton of fun goodies on our website, including wallpapers, artist spotlights for each episode from the community, as well as some other things like shopping our closet and some of our favorite Genshin merch. So please feel free to check that out. Otherwise, travelers, happy spring break, safe journeys. We'll see you next time.
Bye, tipsy nerds.